What's a good internet? My name is attackslug, and welcome back to WWE 13, the Attitude Era. It's time for the main event of SummerSlam 98. And so I welcome you to a fine Tuesday here on the program as we conclude the Highway to Hell with Taker and Austin. And man, that's one thing that bums me out. Like, going back to watch this stuff, say on the network, and that kind of thing, you don't get the proper context because of music licensing and the actual Highway to Hell song, which, believe me, they played over and over and over and over during this feud. They played it a lot. But much like Eric Bischoff coming back, and they played AC/DC Back in Black.
Undertaker is a two-time WWE champion. This is going to be a war tonight, folks, between the 7-foot, 300-pound #1 contender and the WWE champion, the Texas Rattlesnake.
Oh, this will truly be the collision on the Highway to Hell.
So much like when you go back and watch Bischoff returning on the network, it's not playing Back in Black. It's playing his generic "I'm back" theme song, which licensing music, AC/DC, record labels, I get it, but for so many moments, it takes away because you don't get the actual, like, go back and watch anything of the old original ECW that's on the network, and it's like, no, but these aren't the right theme songs. It's not right. It doesn't really match up to how your memory, because of the fact that there is music licensing. And that, of course, is why I turn off all the music in all the wrestling games, because music licensing and YouTube and Content ID and all that good fun stuff. With that smoking skull belt, give me a hell yeah, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I have admired Stone Cold Steve Austin's reign as WWE champion, but I will never respect anyone more than The Undertaker here at WWE.
Facts.
There is no intimidation. There is no fear in either man. Folks, business is about to pick up.
Business. So it is Tuesday, which means obviously Raw happened last night. And there were, I guess things to discuss from Raw, but generally it was the Shield, the Shield, the Shield, the Shield, the Shield. Hey guys, the Shield. They're having a match. First time in over a year. The Shield, you guys. It's, will Ambrose leave the Shield? Will he turn, like, that was the whole show. Everything else was kind of filler, besides, hey, the Shield, hey, they're gonna have this match at Super Showdown. It's kind of important, but there's nothing on the line, so why is it important? Why is it not just a house show match? Like, so, the Shield in action on Raw against Baron Corbin and some mystery partners that ended up being the AOP, who are now just the AOP, no longer the authors of pain. So much like losing your first name and or last name, Rusev, Cesaro, Elias, Big E, you know, those kinds of things. And they're just AOP. So, sure, fine, whatever. But I feel like the fact that they spent so much time on the, hey man, Ambrose, you don't have a belt, you should totally turn on these guys. They spent so much time on that I feel like that's not how it's going to happen now. Like, when, I would assume when, we have the Shield go their separate ways again, to, you know, hey, I guess Roman's over now, so we're going to go our separate ways. I feel like that it won't be Ambrose only because they've had it just so telegraphed so hard with this whole episode of Raw. So, I guess we'll see. It could still end up being, like, that could still end up being the case. Certainly, WWE not known for being subtle, so that would not surprise me in the least. But, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, now the thing that everyone obviously was buzzing about last night, that they were just going bonkers on social media about last night, was the fact that, once again, Brie Bella should not be in a wrestling ring doing wrestling things, because she knocked out Liv Morgan with the world-famous it kicks. I'm sorry, the yes kicks. Again, Brie Bella, I'm sure, is a perfectly fine human being, right? I have no problems with her personally. As a wrestler, she was never good, ever. And as a wrestler, as someone who has always been subpar, should not be doing the offense of Daniel Bryan, who is a world-class athlete. Daniel Bryan, who was legitimately, at one point before his injury, like the best in the world. Seriously. So having her do his moves when she does not have the ability that he has is just messed up. right? And accidents will happen. Obviously, look, it's wrestling, and you're going to get hurt here and there, not on purpose. And some folks might say, oh, well, Liv kind of leaned in a little bit, and that's why, like, no. It's on Brie to hit those kicks on target, pretty much, right? So, maybe there was some stuff there from Liv, but Brie is the veteran, right? She could have slowed down. She has the experience. She is the one who should be calling that match as the veteran. And also, that springboard elbow that pretty much clocked Ruby in the face, it was like, no. Get Brie out of the ring, please. You want to keep her doing her reality show, that's fine. I'm sure that's all well and dandy. But as a wrestler, should not be in the ring wrestling. All I'm trying to say. So, that was a big thing last night, and one has to wonder how it's going to be handled in their thing. Like, you don't want... Oh no, choke slam on Austin! Choke slam on Austin! And Taker trying to win this. Imagine that. Hello... No rope break. Okay, sure. That was a slow kick out. But, heaven forbid, there is some kind of miscommunication with the fact that we're having this 6-woman tag match at Super Showdown, and somehow gets your moneymaker Ronda Rousey injured. Like, come on now. Those, as much as Nikki improved, and certainly she did improve, Brie has never gotten any better. She's still terrible, and I'm sure she's fine as a human being, as a person. I don't want her in the ring. It's just dangerous. All I'm trying to say. Anyway, moving on to other, better, more interesting things on Raw. Connor got a win! His first singles win on the main roster. His first win since February of 2017. Good for Connor. Happy for him. And also, it continues... Oh, crap. It continues to get Chad... Oh, no! What the hell was that? How does the... We have to start over. What a freaking waste, man. Like... Video game. Thank you. Much appreciated. Taker! What do you got? Pile driver on the table. Good God almighty. That's it. And we are back here with that pile driver through the table. So many replays. Poor Jim Ross. Oh no, we're not going to get that. Alright, we got to get to an actual stunner here, because that was not going to happen. Get him back in the ring and then pin him in 9 seconds. Not going to happen. Also, I'm not sure if this is a no DQ, but it's definitely no count out. So, not going to risk it. But we know what we have to do now, so it is what it is. Anyway, he's getting his comeback here. Anyway, elsewhere, besides Connor getting a win, which is awesome, there is a new intro on Raw. A new then, now, forever thing. Kind of like Marvel, a little bit. And that's kind of interesting. But, nothing will quite top the one they used to have with "The World is Watching." Like, that was the classic. And that is going to always be, for me, the classic. It's so good. Also, no, I don't want to have old school. Haha, I fought you back. Crap. He's going to do it again. Nope. No, he's not. No, you're not, dead man. It's time for a reckoning. Gonna get you a stunner, and they're gonna be done here. And here's to ya. But of course, having that new intro on the show means that is one more thing outdated in 2K19. We have 10 days to go. How much more can change in 10 days that will end up not being in the game? It seems like, at this point, a contest. Alright, what else can we change? What else can we screw up? No! Botch. Okay, there's press. And then, hopefully, a stunner and a pinfall, and we'll be good here. Hopefully. But again, gotta drag him a little bit away from the rope. It's so... 1, 2... That's, with 1 second to spare, is so close because he just tumbles toward the... whatever. Oh, give me a hell yeah. How did he do it? How could he do it? Still, your WWE F champion. Oh, Stone Cold. Give me a hell yeah.
Undertaker's plans on the highway to hell were derailed by a Texas rattlesnake. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monday Night Raw, where Stone Cold Steve Austin is still WWE champion.
Oh, and it's the boss's worst nightmare, JR. Nobody's seen him all day. I'm sure he's been in his office fuming.
The owner of WWE, the beloved Mr. McMahon, has been conspicuous by his absence throughout the day. But we're being told that we'll hear from the owner and from the WWE champion, and that is coming up next.
Okay.
Now, why is it that Vince McMahon can guarantee to the public that the WWE title is going to change hands? A number of reasons, but principal among them is this new stipulation that was added just a moment ago. And that is, Undertaker, you are prohibited from defeating your brother Kane in this match. And Kane, you are absolutely prohibited from defeating your brother, The Undertaker.
So it was a handicap match.
You won't do things the easy way, like Undertaker and Kane. You've got to do things your way. And on Sunday night, September 27, Austin, and there's been an announcement that you are no longer the WWE champion. I want you to remember one thing. Vince McMahon didn't screw Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold screwed Stone Cold.
Oh my gosh,
yep.
And the Undertaker
about right.
Now providing the protection for Mr. McMahon.
Yeah, look at Mr. McMahon. He's orchestrating the whole thing.
The master plan comes.
Oh, look at Mr. McMahon. He's mocking Austin.
There's absolutely no way that Austin can survive against these
Vince
monsters.
is the best. Vince is the best. Bar none. Breakdown. Okay. Break it down. Well, Breakdown will be tomorrow. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos every day. I'll see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.